On the High Court in Nairobi has dealt Kenyans a major blow by dismissing fresh twin applications to suspend the housing levy. This is after the Law Society of Kenya and other petitioners challenged the enactment of the Finance Act 2023, terming it unlawful and unreasonable. Now, LSK is opposing the introduction of the Affordable Housing Levy. At the same time, the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority, EPRA, Director General Daniel Kipto Bargoria has been ordered to appear before the court on August the 13th for disobeying court orders on Finance Act 2023. He is accused of acting against a court order that temporarily suspended the implementation of the Finance Act 2023 when EPRA increased the VAT on fuel from 8% to 16% on June 30th, 2023. Will Lusige tells us more.
A three-judge bench comprising of David Majanja, Christine Meoli and Lawrence Mogambi, while sitting at Milimani High Court, declined the request to suspend sections of the Finance Act on a petition filed by the Law Society of Kenya, Busia Senator Okiya Omtatah and other petitioners challenging the enactment of the Finance Act 2023, terming it unlawful and unreasonable.
The Court of Appeal made an order, the order made on 10th July 2023, that is the conservatory order, suspending the Finance Act 2023 and the order prohibiting implementation of the Finance Act 2023 be and is hereby lifted pending hearing and determination of the appeal.
In the case, LSK argued that the Section 84 of the Finance Act 2023 is vague and unconstitutional. LSK lawyer Eric Thiuri, Faith Odhiambo and Noel Ngoloma argued that although Kenyans need to pay taxes, the Kenya Kwanza government illegally enacted the housing levy by bending legislation procedures. According to LSK, the government ought to have dropped the idea to finance affordable housing, as majority of Kenyans were opposed to the levy.
The court does grant a conservatory order against the implementation of Section 31B and 31C of the Employment Act as introduced by Section 84 of the Finance Act.
Justice David Majanja, Christine Meoli and Lawrence Mogambi unanimously agreed they had no powers to entertain the application filed by the Law Society of Kenya and Kenya Human Rights Commission KHRC, as the Court of Appeal had already issued an order unfreezing the Finance Act 2023.
On that basis, that we decline to give any interim orders because we believe those matters of conservatory orders were resolved by the Court of Appeal, and all the issues raised may still be canvassed in the parties' pleadings and submissions. Those are our orders.
The court also declined a twin application to have the Senate and National Assembly speakers grilled in court over their affidavits. Speaker Amason Kingi and Moses Masika Wetangula filed affidavits opposing the case filed by Busia Senator Okiya Omtatah and Eliud Matindi on the Finance Act. The two speakers claimed that the two houses had sought concurrence before the new law was debated in the lower house. However, Okiya argued that the speaker had lied, while Matindi stated that the parliament's committee had contradicted Wetangula's position.
It's a very sad day for this country that a senator can say the speaker and the speakers are cheating in a court of law, and it is swept under the carpet by a judge of the High Court. It's a very sad day, my lord. And it is something that we should not take lightly in this country. Otherwise, there's no point for rule of law.
The court also issued summons to Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority EPRA Chief Executive Officer Daniel Kipto to appear in court on September 13th for a hearing of a contempt application filed by Busia Senator Okiya Omtatah. Omtatah, on his application, argued that the EPRA disobeyed the High Court Judge Mugure Thande orders by hiking the cost of petrol and diesel despite the court orders.
And then summons shall issue to Mr. Bargoria. Mr. Omtatah, please follow up the summons for service, so that you can attend court, and then the parties send your pleadings and submissions in Word format.
The court advised that all petitions have been consolidated ahead of 13th and 14th September, when all the petitions